Hey, it's James here from eBassGuitar. Today is a very cool day because I'm going to be unboxing the Kala Ubass. I'll see you inside the video. So before we get going, for full transparency, Kala have sent me this Ubass, but they've sent it with absolutely zero expectations and nothing along the lines of saying you have to give a positive review on this. So this is my first time with a Ubass and I'm super excited to dig in and check out what this instrument is all about. The number one thing that I noticed straight away, this is considerably smaller than a bass guitar box is. So let's get the trusty key out and open this up all the way through and see what's inside. Cool, off with the top here now. Right, some packaging, like that. And it's a bit like Christmas, there's another box inside here. So, this is the Ubass inside here. So let's open this up now and see what we have got inside. Already cool, it comes with its very own really nice padded gig bass with the Ubass logo on side. So the moment of truth, let's open this up and see what it is all about. Right, and it comes, cool, it's very light indeed. Okay, it's got this protective covering on here, so it's brand new, literally straight out of the factory. I'll give you my opinions. Wow, this is already I'm struck by the wood on here. This is really, really cool. Right, so we have some pieces of paper and logos up there, which tell us what is going on here. So we'll look at those in just a second. On board, Fishman preamp as well. Now that's cool, isn't it? So where's that? Ah, yeah, so Fishman, if you don't know, are really great at building acoustic guitar preamps, so making acoustic instruments sound as good as they can through the amplifier. Right, let's take the string protection off here. Aha! Cool. So this is a Ubass. Now, this is strung up with steel strings. It's miles out of tune, so I'll tune it up in just a second. What else do I know? So, I believe this is a 21-inch scale length. So I was kind of wondering, like, how is this going to feel? Is it going to feel like a sort of mini toy or anything like that? But no, it feels really playable. I can imagine it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I'm sure that's totally doable. Check out that logo, really nice logo up at the top there. Another logo on the back there, I presume that, that is a battery compartment in there. So I presume I'm going to have to find a battery for that in a second. Let's put that back on. What else do I notice? Really nice trim around the sides. Binding, I believe that is called. What about these? Oh, wow. So check that out. Good quality hardware. I don't know if you can see that, but these are hip shop tuners, which are just industry standard. I've got them on so many of my basses. They are rock solid. So already, whilst this is a small instrument, I'm just getting this immense sense of quality already. So I'm super excited to dig in, get this thing tuned up, get a battery in there, find out what this thing sounds like. So already I've noticed something different. This is just an access panel on the back, which means you can get to the electronics inside, because in fact there is a battery compartment there, so you can really easily change your batteries. It just flips off like that. God, that is so accessible. I'm just gonna unwrap the battery now so we can get some power into this. So let's put the battery in there. Already has a really nice solid spring to it. We'll clip it shut like that. So I'm guessing the electronics should work now. So what I want to do is guide you through these electronics, what I'm seeing so far. The first thing I'm really struck by, it's got a little display on there, which obviously means it's got an onboard electronic tuner. Very cool indeed. Now we have a volume control, which I presume is this big knob here. And then we have bass, middle, and treble there. So a ton of EQ to make this instrument sound good. So after a little false start of putting the battery the wrong way round, I finally got this thing working now. There's a great little switch here which turns on the tuner. You can see that right there. I'll put that on, which saves having to plug a jack cable into it. So let's just do an initial tune. So I've just come up there, and as you can see, there's the display there which says an E. It's very simple to use. You just want that green light on in the middle like that. And it has a light to the left if you're flat, and a light to the right if you're sharp, and there it's green in the middle when you've got it good. So that's, yep, that's good. So let's go up to the A now. Cool. So as you can see, the A is there now, and then up to the D. I still love using the 5th fret method just when I'm doing an initial tune on an instrument. Just gives me that bearing where I'm at with it. So let's get it up to a D. There we are. And then a G there. And then up to a G again. Then always what I do is just when I'm tuning an instrument for the first time is just give the strings a little pull like that. Just will help them stretch out a little bit. It'll probably send the instrument out of tune. Yeah. So just one more thing whilst I was tuning that I noticed I was supporting the instrument under there and plucking it with my thumb because I'm kind of doing this kneeling thing. But there is a strap button down at that end. I've noticed there's not one there, which could possibly be there, I guess. But obviously what they want you to do is put a strap on and then hook it round the top of the neck so it goes across there like many acoustic guitar players do. So it's time to test the Kali U-Bass out in action. To give it a fair crack of the whip acoustically first of all, because after all, this is an acoustic instrument. I've got a large diaphragm condenser mic here. So let's hear what this thing sounds like. So first of all, this is really interesting. As I said earlier, I think it's 21-inch scale length, so everything feels much closer together, but it's not unnerving. It feels really natural. So the first genre or technique of music that I want to test out is walking bass. Starting with some jazz seems the most logical place because after all, this is an acoustic instrument. So let's check out what So What sounds like. What I want to do now is go from the sublime to the ridiculous and play you a rock song with a pick and really put this instrument through its paces. This is a track from our Epic Grooves backing album at eBassGuitar called Light from the Stars, which is inspired by the great band Muse. For this last example, I wanted to test out some funky fingerstyle playing. So here is a track called Listen to the Sounds, which is inspired by the Doobie Brothers.